welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. We are here at the yard. We are cooling down the reefer. We are warming up the truck, and we're ready to go make our pickup. If you go back to my videos at the sunny side of trucking, I recorded that on Monday of this week. It's now Thursday. That Monday video, I think that's all today's gonna be too. I might just take that video, copy it and paste it and post it again for Thursday's video or Friday's video, because man, this is gonna be a beautiful day. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my bones. It's gonna be a good day. We're running the same load we ran on Monday. We're going back out to St. George, Utah, and we got to get over to our pickup now. So I got to run. You guys go ahead and roll the music while I hop in this truck and get rolling down the road. Let's go! All right, running through the mixed use area of this community. I'm here in Turlock, the city I live in, about a mile and a half away from my house. And this spot's real weird because there's these like homes that were all built right here that are a little bit older homes, but there's even older like industrial area here on the right. And then just up here a little bit further, there's the Foster Farms Turkey Division. There it is on our left. And so there's a lot of trucks that come in and out over here. You see the docks up in front of me, docks to my left, and then of course we've got Americold here to my right. Well, now it's on my left. It's this building here on my left. So this is where we're gonna go and check in once again. If it looks familiar, it should. It was my third time picking up here in the last about, I don't know, 10 days. This is where the customer has their cold storage. So it's a pickup for a customer, but it's from an Americold, and we're just gonna line it up here on the curb so that I can stay out of people's way, but so I can go and check in. All right, I'll go check in, and hopefully they get me in the dock that's facing out towards the street, because last time I was here, I had to do some crazy maneuvering to get out of here. All right, we are back in. Backing into the good side. We are holding up traffic. That's okay. I ain't never been afraid to hold up traffic. Actually, that was one of the things I had to get used to as a truck driver. Was FedEx coming whipping out behind me. That lady gave me such a dirty look. I'm sorry, lady, that I'm transporting your food and groceries so that you can feed your family. I'm sorry. Next time I'll ask them to build this facility a little more easier to access, but until I have that kind of authority, you're gonna have to wait for me. No, but that was the biggest thing I had to adjust to. When I was learning to drive, I was always taught, if you're holding someone up, you get out of their way. You make sure, it's just kind of courtesy. If someone else wants to go faster than you, if you're holding someone up, to kind of stay out of their way as much as you can. And while that's true of a truck, there's a lot of times you just can't avoid the just the fact that you're gonna hold people up, man. It's just part of the thing with being this big. And so it takes a little while to get used to it, of being the one holding up the show for people. But hey, that's just trucking, man. That's just trucking. So I'm gonna go back here, open my doors, slide my tandems, and get loaded up. All right, we are loaded up. It is 10:40. So super quick. I'm it's a little rough there coming out across those tracks, but we are good to go. I'm telling you, every time I leave here, I think to myself, man, wish I could just go home for a little bit, because they get done so quick. I got some time, but it also is, you know, kind of not a truck friendly area. And that guy was cool. He waited for me to make my corner, gave me room. I appreciate that. Appreciate it greatly. But all right, we're gonna get on down the road, and we'll stop and get some fuel. And I got plenty of time before I gotta make it down there. So yeah, not gonna be in a hurry, but might as well just make my way towards Utah. I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, we're trucking right along here, almost to Merced. I was just falling behind these trucks here in this little convoy we got going on through the single lane construction. And there's a couple trucks in front of me, a couple flatbeds, a couple skateboarders, come on, that are hauling building materials. And it got me thinking about some of the stuff I've heard recently. I've heard that the freight rates for flatbed is actually really good right now. That these flatbed freight rates are doing good. And something else I've heard as I was listening to a podcast is that the number of houses, of units that are being built in America right now is at an all-time high. And so these building materials got to get to the places where they're building the houses, and you know, the whole supply chain thing has you know, COVID slowed down the shipping of building materials. And so some of the buildings are you know, they're a little slower than what they normally would be to come to market, but they're still, that's a cool Peterbilt, man. Gosh, flatbed, Peterbilt, that guy's got it going on. I like that setup he's got. Anyway, so that's all I was gonna say is there's like record numbers of houses being built all over the country, and so as you know, homes need to be built, then building materials need to be moved, equipment needs to be moved, and obviously that's flatbeds that are required for that. So as the need for flatbeds has dropped since we kind of stopped building as many houses in America since the housing bubble of 2008. We're now in another housing bubble where they're really just trying to build, and so flatbed rates are going to be good. That's going to be what's going on. They're going to have good rates, and as long as they're building, there will be good rates. Rain or shine, doesn't matter. Might have to tarp, might have to do some other stuff to get stuff going where it needs to go in time for these you know, homes to be built. So anyway, just kind of food for thought for those of you who might be wondering what type of freight you know, you should be looking into. That's some food for thought. All right, we just got over here to the Easy Trip. trip. Fuel is $5.99, so let's get fueled up. Dual 120, 240 gallons of fuel capacity. Woo. Wow. All right, 137 gallons, $824. $21 in DEF. Now we got to put fuel in the reefer. All right, 23 gallons in the reefer for $138. Holy crap. All right, holy crap. That was, if you add all that up together, it was $980 and some change. So, dude, $980. That's almost $1,000, guys. It's almost $1,000 to put fuel in my truck. So, yeah, you see the necessity to make sure that, you know, we got freight on the truck and make sure that it's good paying freight. Otherwise, you're just coming out here to, you know, drive around and waste time. And, you know, you could do a lot better getting an hourly job somewhere. You know, it was good for about a year. My first year, and I knew we were in the good times. I listened to the guys who've been around a while. You know, I listened to DIY Semi. I listened to Cash is King. I listened to, you know, Calvin Leak. I listened to a lot of these guys that have been around, that have been owner-operators for a little while, or that have seen, you know, what's going on for a little while. And they know that things happen in cycles, that freight doesn't stay, you know, the same. The freight market goes up and down with the supply and the demand of the economy, with the number of trucks that are on the road and all of that kind of stuff. So, you know, I knew we were going to hit some lean times, and I didn't know if I was really going to be ready, because I started in good times. I thought, man, I'm going to be one of those guys that thinks it's going to just be good forever, and I'm not going to be ready for when it goes bad. And believe me, it hasn't even gone bad yet, because the freight market, it's typically slow during this time of year. But, you know, with fuel prices jumping, you know, $2 in a matter of just a few months, and, you know, stuff, the cost of operating the truck jumping so much, I'm sure there's some guys who got sideswiped by it, that you know, where it hurt them, you know, it damaged them. But, you know, so far for me, we've been able to keep things going, man. Keep things booked up, keep the truck rolling, making money at a good rate per mile, and you know, it's going good. It's going good. But yeah, almost $1,000 to put fuel in right now, and I was like, oh my, that is too much, man, too much. But anyway, I'll catch up with you guys down the road. We'll see. Maybe I'll look and see. I saw another easy trip was 20 cents cheaper than this one, but I know that one, it's like 5-7 miles off of the highway. It's way into town, so it's that's why they put the price a little cheaper, because it's not very convenient at all. So I'd be interested though to see what the other you know, the Mega, you know, what the Pilots and the Flying J's and the Loves fuel prices are. So next time we drive by one of them, I'll see what the fuel price is. All right, let's get down the road. All right, we're trucking right along. We're here in Tulare, and figured I'd check the fuel price over here. The Flying J fuel price is $6.44 and $6.43 at Love's. So I got it for $5.99. So about 43 cents better than what I got over here. And shoot, I mean, how many gallons did I get? Like 150. So 40 cents is like 40 bucks every 100 gallons. I got 1.5 times that. So I mean, I got basically like 60 bucks. I saved 60 bucks by fueling in Madera instead of down here. But that's how much you can. I probably could have even gotten it cheaper. I know there's one place on the Mudflap app where I could have got it for like, I think like $5.80 something, $5.89 or something like that. So I could have saved 10 more cents per gallon. So an extra, like, you know, 15 bucks off of my fill up if I would have gone and fueled in Fresno. But that place doesn't have def at the pump, I don't think, because it's just a little small truck stop, and it's a little bit. It's not like all the way in town, but yeah, you got to go through a few lights and kind of maneuver around in town a little bit. So I just thought, nah, I'll just stick with the $5.99 fuel. At least it's under $6, man. But so I'm still burning about $1, between $1 and $1.05 per mile, just in fuel. So to run this truck down the road, it cost me over $1 a mile. Now you figure I'm doing 600 miles a day, so that's 600 bucks in fuel just today, just on the mileage I'm doing today. So it's expensive to be in trucking right now, that's for sure. I forget who it was that wanted a video of the Jake brakes, even though my Jake brakes are muffled. So here you go. Alright, I don't know if you can hear it past the wind noise. I was trying to get it next to this wall so you could hear it a little bit, but it really is quiet. There's not much to it. That's why I don't usually try and flex in videos about my Jake brake. When you got the DPF on there, it just chokes everything, man. There's no airflow. There's no bass. Nothing. I'll do it with the window up here on this little downhill right here past the scale, and we'll see if it's any better on the with the windows up. See if you guys can hear it. It works good, it's just not loud. Just not loud. But there you go. Oh man. It's like when guys used to rev their Honda Civics next to you, you know? It's kinda like that. I mean, this has got 565 horsepower, but it's still a neutered truck in certain ways. California makes sure of that. Anyway, all right, we'll keep on getting down the road. We're just right here coming down towards Mojave, Edwards Air Force Base, and yeah, we'll get over to Barstow and turn it northward on 15. Let's go.
killing quickly, positively fading away. I can't reach your hand, but I know you're near.
All right, we made it over here to Morton's Travel Plaza in Vegas, and I'm gonna take a little 30-minute break. Oh, there's a jet flying. That's awesome. Fighter jet from Nellis Air Force Base. But anyway, just parked off to the side. Hopefully I'm not in anyone's way. But I'm gonna try this barbecue spot instead of going back over to Tacos El Gordo. So yeah, why don't we do it? Why don't we do a little El Gordo Velox? We're making good time. This is, I know time change was last week, so it kind of threw it off, but this is definitely the first time I've been over here with the sun still, a little bit of light still in the sky. You guys see that? See that? I love Las Vegas. But we're right here at S&S Barbecue Diner. This is what we're gonna do. Let's get some.
Away the rest. I can't reach your hand, but I know you're near.
All right, well that was pretty good, man. That was pretty good. I didn't get any video in there, but I did take a couple pictures of my food. So it is what is it? Today is Thursday night. And it's March 17th, so it's St. Patrick's Day. And so I decided to get the special of the day, which was corned beef and cabbage. So I went to that S&S barbecue, but I got the corned beef and cabbage, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Couldn't drink a beer with it because I'm driving. But actually, I don't even drink beer anyway. I wouldn't get a beer even if I wasn't driving. But you know, that's kind of part of the thing, the St. Patty's Day thing. But I had to have the corned beef and cabbage. So, and then after that, I thought, well, let me try that peach cobbler, because that just looked too good. It looked too good, and I'll tell you what, that peach cobbler was better than anything else. I mean, I don't know, man. That's up there on my favorite desserts right now. Normally, I kind of like, I like a lot. I don't know. I like a lot of stuff. You know, chocolate stuff. I don't know. I like a lot. But that peach cobbler, it was really good. Really good. I mean, maybe not life-changing, but at least I mean, close to life-changing. Almost life-changing. It was really good. It was my favorite part of the meal tonight. I'll tell you that. So anyway, we're gonna get over here and get back on the road, headed up towards St. George, Utah, and shoot right now. I think our ETA is about 10 o'clock over there, so might be a little after when we get there, but it should be around 10 o'clock actually, which is 11 o'clock Mountain Time. So as per the usual, we're jumping into the future when we cross over the border. Although now it doesn't happen in Arizona, it happens in Utah. Arizona doesn't change to daylight savings time. They stay on standard time year round. So they're on Mountain Time sometimes, and they match up with Pacific Time others. So as if it wasn't confusing enough already, Arizona has to go and confuse me even more. But anyway, all right, let's get on down the road. Let's check with you guys when we get over there. All right, we made it over here to St. George just in time to tuck in and say goodnight. It is just after 11 p.m. Just after 11 p.m. on Thursday night, and we're just letting the truck cool down a little bit. So we're leaving it running just to let it cool down a little. But we'll get about 9.5 hours off before we put this in the dock. So technically, we would be illegal, but DOT, come find me if you really want to. This video is for entertainment purposes only. You don't know what time it actually is. I could be pulling your leg, yanking your chain. But anyway, all right. This is where we're gonna end the video. Such a cool truck. I like the underglow lights. I like the stance. I like the truck a lot. I think I'll keep it. All right, love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next load. Boom.